Hi folks, Canadian Prepper here. So today, as some of you know, I've been working on perfecting my urban tool roll survival concept, and thanks to the suggestions of many viewers, I've researched a device that I want to share with you guys today, and we're going to test it out real quick and see how it works. It's called the Gator Grip Universal Socket, so let's check it out. Alright, so you probably noticed that the background's green. I'm trying out some new audio-visual effects just for an extra dimension of entertainment, if you will. I'm going to be working on implementing a green screen in future videos so I can do things like this. Post-apocalyptic background, checkerboard, I don't know. I'll put something in here after I edit the video. Bear with me on that. For all you audiovisual geeks, it's probably not perfect. My lighting isn't perfect. I understand that. If you have any pointers on that, or if you're a professional at that, by all means, drop me a message if you would like to help me out and expand my knowledge. So to the point of this video, the Gator Grip Universal Socket. So what it is, I think it cost me about 35 bucks, probably cheaper in the States because everything is cheaper on Amazon.com. You guys have the easy transport down there, I guess. That's the excuse they use anyways. So what does this say here? 1/4 inch to 3/4 inch Gator Grip. So they probably have different sizes, 7mm to 19mm. So you just plug her in there, and this thing fits perfectly into one of the many compartments of my survival roll. So you just plop her in there, and there's a couple guys, I'm going to post a link to their video up in the corner here, let's say. And it's going to be all about the extensive testing they've done, and they're mechanics, so they know a lot more about tools and stuff than I do. And they put it through a series of rigorous tests. They did a torque test on it. It was 155 pounds, which is very good, very strong. But after 6 months, it did break, but that was because they were using it on a regular basis in their shop. So this is something I figure if I have to put it in a survival tool roll kit, it's going to be functional when I need it to be, so long as I don't overdo it like those guys did. So, and I mean, understandably, it's a series of pins, as you can see, that come down. And what happens here is I've already sort of pre-screwed holes. And this one, I think I screwed in a 9/16, but it's the one up. It's actually the one up, so it's going to require a bit more torque. As you can see here. Because of the springiness, you kind of have to put a bit of down pressure on it. And doing this with the wacky camera angles is not easy either. There we go. Once you get a system going, it's not that hard. So this is... might be making it look easy, but it's pretty, you know, there's a significant amount of torque on there right now. So as you can see, very deep in there, so, you know, a lot of torque required. And you can also do these guys here. Oops, see, I didn't make the hole, so let me just start it out a bit more. So it can do things like that. Not sure if you can see in there how it's working. So it can even do eye hooks that are bigger, basically, with ease. So obviously that was crooked because I didn't. This one might be a similar situation. I think it's awesome, and I want to thank the subscribers who gave me the feedback to put a socket, and the significance of putting a socket in the urban survival tool roll. I think that was an excellent idea. There was about 4 or 5 of you who suggested that, so I heeded that warning. And so just goes to show, if you guys tell me something and it's a consensus, I will definitely integrate it into my system, because I'm not an expert at this. And I'm getting better. I'm slowly getting my urban prepper type level of organization. It's a good standard to compare yourself by. If you can be as organized as the urban prepper, you're probably going to be too organized. So anyways, let's zoom in a bit more here. So it's 1/4 to 3 inch, and it shows you the different bolts and whatnot that it can take, hooks, squares, hex, nuts, caps, eyes, and other hooks. So yeah, there you go. There's all the specifications. Torque exceed 100 foot-pounds of power. Okay, I thought it was 150 pounds. I guess I was wrong. Maybe I have a different model than they had in that video that you see the back there. So pretty impressive device. Now there is another universal socket device which is not as versatile as this one. It's probably more robust in its design, and I'm going to get a picture of that and post it right here, and you guys can check that out. But anyways, you know, I really think this is a great little thing. Yeah, it's got weight to it, but all these tools have weight. This urban survival tool roll is something you're going to put in your car, you know. Maybe, you know, if you're in a urban scavenging type situation, there's a lot of different tools in there. I'll post a link to that video here, and you can check it out and explore it. There's a few other implements that I've put in there that I'm not going to do dedicated videos on. So I have the butane torch head. Let me know if this is too redundant. You know, I figure, you know, some soldering applications if I came across a can of propane and a, what the hell is this called, a 4-way silcock key as inspired by my main man, Urban Prepper. And what else did I throw in there? I thought I threw one other thing in there. Oh yes, one of these doodads. It's got a hammer on it, wrench, it's got some pliers in there, so bunch of crap. And this is only like 20 bucks, so you know, it ain't no Leatherman, but I wanted a hammer. And, you know, it's got a bunch of other little tools in there too. So, what the hell? If I find something better, it's a good placeholder. So, the Gator grip, check it out. Universal socket, I would recommend it based on not only my experience, but the review that I linked you to. So, check it out. Thanks for watching. Canadian Prepper out. Check out the Canadian Prepper Network blog, an excellent resource for Canadian survivalists and preppers.